Welcome to Canvas Computer. In this video, I'm going to share my personal opinion based entirely on my own user experience. I'm an advanced user who has owned more than 10 different sound cards, and I'm not using any benchmarking tools like WriteMark or PCMark. Everything I share here is based purely on what I hear with my own ears. When it comes to PC audio, most systems rely on basic onboard sound. The EVGA new audio was created to go beyond that standard. Developed in collaboration with AudioNote UK, it delivers true high-fidelity studio-grade audio, bringing clarity, balance, and detail that onboard solutions simply can't match. Inside, premium components make the difference. High-quality capacitors, swappable op-amps, and a powerful built-in headphone amplifier work together to produce clean, accurate sound with impressive depth. Whether you're gaming, listening to music, or enjoying cinematic audio, the NU Audio provides a refined and immersive experience. This isn't just a sound card. It's a premium upgrade for those who truly care about sound. What really sets the EVGA new audio apart, beyond just what you hear, is what's inside and how it's built. At its core is the AKM AK4493 32-bit DAC, a high-quality digital-to-analog converter that supports up to 384 kHz 32-bit PCM and native DSD-256 playback, formats most onboard audio simply can't handle. This DAC delivers a very clean, detailed signal with a dynamic range around 123 dB, which helps make music and sound effects feel more precise and alive. For converting analog signals back into digital, useful if you're recording external sources, EVGA uses an AKM AK5572 ADC, capable of 384 kHz 32-bit recording with about 121 dB dynamic range. The dedicated mic input uses a Cirrus Logic CS5346 ADC with 24-bit 192 kHz capability, so even voice recordings remain clear and usable. Let's listen to an audio sample. Chris Jones, Long After You're Gone, in high-resolution audio.
Heard you're going on a journey, and your route is laid out plain. Going where the sun shines every day. No more heartache, no more pain.
Headphone amplifier stage is built around an Analog Devices OP275 dual op amp paired with TI LME 49600 power amps, providing a very low output impedance and plenty of current to drive headphones from about 16 ohms up to 600 ohms with minimal distortion. This means whether you're using sensitive IEMs or higher-end over-ears, the card can drive them confidently without sounding thin or tiring. On the line-out side, an Analog Devices AD85E6 dual op-amp handles the balanced signal path after it passes through precision WEMA, AudioNote UK, and Nichicon capacitors, parts chosen for their sonic quality rather than cost. The analog and digital sections of the board are separated by isolated ground planes on a silver and gold-plated multi-layer PCB to reduce noise and interference. Externally, the card gives you clean RCA stereo outputs, a sturdy 6.3mm headphone jack, line-in and mic-in jacks, and even an optical SPDF output for feeding digital audio to a receiver or external DAC at up to 5.1 channels. EVGA even uses ultra-low noise power regulators from Texas Instruments and allows user-swappable op-amps so enthusiasts can experiment with different sound signatures, something most onboard solutions or feature-focused cards don't offer. Aesthetically, EVGA didn't cut corners either. The NU Audio is built with a sturdy metal shield and passive heatsink that gives it a premium, solid feel inside your PC. The PCB itself has quality plating and shielding, and while there's a bit of RGB lighting, it's tasteful and can be disabled if you prefer a strict audiophile presentation. The overall look and build quality intentionally signal that this is not a budget board. It's a crafted audio component rather than an afterthought accessory. In contrast, many competitor cards like the Creative Sound Blaster series and ASUS Sonar boards focus more on DSP features, virtual surround, and gaming enhancements, and less on premium component selection and clean analog design, which is why, in my experience, the NU Audio can sound more refined and natural, especially for music and critical listening. But how does it compare to other popular sound cards? I've also tested the Creative Sound Blaster AE9, AE7, X5 and Z, the Asus Sonar AE series, and older Auzentech cards. The Creative AE9 features the ESS SABRE-9038 DAC with 129 dB dynamic range, an external audio control module, and extensive software DSP features, including virtual surround, equalization, and scout mode. The AE7 is similar but slightly lower in DAC specs. While these cards are impressive on paper and packed with features, their emphasis on DSP and virtual enhancements can color the sound. The Creative Sound Blaster Z is a solid gaming and multimedia card, but it has a more colored tone and fewer high-resolution capabilities compared to the NU Audio. Asus Sonar cards, such as the Sonar AE, offer ESS DACs, 7.1 surround support, and gaming-oriented software. However, they typically provide lower signal-to-noise ratios, around 110 dB, and only support up to 24-bit 192 kHz playback, compared to the NU Audio's 32-bit 384 kHz and native DSD-256 support. Auzentech cards, once innovative with swappable op-amps and creative-based designs, are now mostly legacy products. Their DACs, analog circuits, and driver support are outdated and cannot compete with modern audiophile standards. In every case, the EVGA NU Audio stands out for its analog-first design, premium components, low-noise signal path, and focus on pure, uncolored sound. In my humble opinion, I've tested all of these cards purely by ear. For me, the best-sounding card by far was the EVGA NU Audio. Every note feels cleaner, every instrument more defined, and the overall soundstage is open, natural, and immersive. Now, I'll admit, the software could be a little more polished. There's room for refinement in the interface and features. But that's not the point of this card. EVGA designed it with one goal in mind: pure, high-fidelity sound. And in that mission, it absolutely succeeds. Compared to all the others, which rely on DSP, virtual enhancements, or gaming-focused features, the NU Audio prioritizes accuracy, clarity, and musicality. For anyone serious about PC audio, in my humble opinion, there simply isn't a better choice. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the EVGA NU Audio. If you want to see more reviews and insights, please subscribe to Canvas Computer. Your support really means a lot and helps the channel grow. Thanks again for visiting, and I'll see you in the next video.